Hello, today I'm trying something a bit different, discussing an event that formed the overlands of Gelasiand and changed the nature of human civilization permanently. The Fall. It wasn't quite as dramatic as the fracture, instead a change over the course of a few years. But first I should describe the world beforehand. I will begin with the Emperor, a man who, hundreds of years beforehand, united the four great kingdoms of soul, radiance, shade, and force. He initiated the fracture itself to scourge the overlands of magic of any kind. Holding the belief that arcana prevented order and unity, he pursued the creation of a ritual, one that shattered moons, that sent the elements asunder. Upon its completion, unreachable by any sentient contact, arcana dissipated entirely. Not unprepared, he harnessed electricity, a previously unstable force, then bent to his will and his alone. He invaded the kingdoms, killing any who opposed his forces, bearing weapons unseen. Alliances between the kingdoms were no longer relevant. Anarchy ensued. This continued until a short parley allowed discussion between the previously warring kings and their antagonist. And with that, a treaty was formed. A treaty of peace and order. The rebel became the emperor, and the kings his highest council, with forces of their own second only to the emperor himself. As the kings aged and died, as their children took their predecessors' place, the emperor remained. Untouched by time itself, the emperor rose to godhood, not through magic or divine intervention, instead through mechanisms of steel and silicon. The arcane laws of nature replaced by strict policies that began to imbalance the world, even the star system. In retaliation, a single child was born with a single stained hand. Upon execution, 3 more arose. The 9/27/81 children were born marked with some holy curse. The taint-born they were called, drawing power from some unknown source they manipulated, not a single element nor a practiced ritual, instead distorting the fabric of reality itself in ways not even themselves could control. Their newly devastating abilities not only caused a power imbalance, but once again destabilized the very electrons this new world was built on. Simple machines turned horrifying devices of destruction began to whittle away at the world's population more than any taint-born could or cared to. The true beginning was when the Emperor, ever immortal, disappeared. The High Council, attempting to control the situation, empowered the lesser councils of different provinces and regions. The smaller councils scrambled to pick up what the great emperor had left behind. This was not done in coordination, but instead intense laws restricting the civilians further. Along with the denial of issues with their previous systems, citizens blindly followed the government's encouragement to continue using necessary devices such as public transportation, which only allowed the population to plummet further. In response to this, an organization which referred to themselves as the Moonwatch Vanguard began to rebel in favor of a more republic society. By the time Arcana had fully returned, secluded regions were left in a post-apocalyptic environment, with the Vanguard trying to help restore order and stability to their society. While unable to contact others or spread information, those who pursued power quickly discovered that magic and sorcery could be regained through the great glowing rings in the sky. This time no elemental restrictions existed, replaced by a tangled web of arcane essence capable of reshaping reality for all who pursue such a power. The Taintborn remained, hated, hunted, abandoned as children, if not executed for their dangerous potential. The Vanguard becomes the main government, though even they cannot contact each other, so over time the government staff became significantly different. I'd say that's enough lore going over the past for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to see more world building and art. In the future, I want to have a series centered around characters, but I'm setting up the world first. My next video will be the beginning of a story about a hole, blue meat, and a glowing sphere floating 2 feet above the ground in an elementary school cafeteria.